Hello, my name is Rick, and this is the Dwarf Fortress of Swampcavern. And today we're going on a level-by-level tour. In this video, I'll show you my fortress in Armok Vision and talk about why I did what I did. I'll show some of the fort in fortress mode so you can see the engravings and exactly the way some things were built. And at the end, I'll show some more Armok Vision shots of the crazy caves and our two different taverns. So stay tuned for that. In order to keep my video from being too long, I'm going to go through some of this stuff fairly quickly. So if you see something you like, just pause the video for a better look. And now, let's get our tour started. At the top of the towers, you have some statues as an attempt to show off the fortress's military might. If you go down a level, here are the fortifications that archers can fire out of, and there's very often flying enemies in this swamp, so these towers actually have come in useful sometimes. Going down a bit more, here's the hallway. It has fortifications on the inside and out, the idea being that sometimes we'll let enemies into this area on purpose and fire down upon them from within inside. The fort features a wide front door, so lots of troops can run in and out quickly, but it also has standard type doors, so I don't have to wait for a lever to be thrown to lock my own guys out from running out the front door. This overhang, 3 levels up, makes it so that nothing can climb these walls. Let's just walk through the front door and check it out from the dwarf's point of view. There's actually a chest in here. This is the barracks that our military teams are constantly training in. These are archery targets over here. It's all above ground so that they don't get cave adaptation. This used to be an above ground farm, but we kind of quit farming. The next layer down is kind of confusing because there was an old entrance to the fort and a new entrance. And the towers don't connect to the ground floor of the fortress. To get to the towers or the archers' positions, you have to go through here. And we have some stockpiles of arrows for them here and here in case they need them close by. This is the old front entrance to the fort. It has a bridge we can raise or lower to close off the fort. It has fortifications that archers can stand in. And it's 2 levels deep, so that the archers can fire down from above. The old front entrance was never really completed because we made a new one. The new main entrance to the fort has lots of cage traps. It has a giant cave spider in a cage just waiting to be unleashed on the enemies to web them through a fortification. It has fortifications for archers to stand up here, and down here, actually, there are 2 ballistas just ready to fire down this long hallway, which is currently getting choked with giant mushrooms. The next layer down is mostly our trade depot layer. The trade depot is over here. It has tunnels that are a valid path to it that go to every edge of the map. The layer down from that, here's this tremendous corpse and refuse stockpile. Here is a lot of storage. There is a trained, tamed tiger that we caught in the swamp. We were always hoping to catch more, but we've only got the one so far. This has been floored over now. It used to be the horse farm. We used to be growing lots of mushrooms down here, and the horses would eat the mushrooms. It was also the giant raccoon farm for a while, but we gave up on the giant raccoons in favor of giant cave spiders. So here's the giant cave spider farm. We had a couple different rooms where we used to grow a couple different generations of giant cave spiders. And here are 2 of the most trained and tamed possible that you can get in the game right now. Now we're down to one of the first of the bedroom levels. These lucky people here have a hallway that has a waterfall running through it, as well as the next 4 floors down. So the waterfall falls through 5 levels of hallways by bedrooms. I'll zoom in a bit. Over here you have the hospital. Most of the bedrooms have their own bed and cabinet or chest and their own statue. I'm thinking of coming in and putting in windows in this level of bedrooms and the ones below it, because they'd all have a view out into our kind of homegrown mushroom forest. Here's the next layer of bedrooms down, and you'll notice that the bedrooms are spread out across 4 different staircases to give people a reason to use each of the different staircases. If you made 4 staircases and then just put everything on one side of them, the other side would never be used. Here's the next layer down. Lots of bedrooms, lots of storage. We're starting to get closer and closer to the tavern levels, so there's more and more food storage. There's lots of bedrooms. Here's a lot of cages being stored. Here's the temple to no particular deity, but all the dwarves' deities have their own personal statue. These question marks are actually floor grates. There's lots and lots of them to let the water fall through so that water doesn't build up in any of these hallways. And they were extremely successful at that, much to my surprise. But this view is just terrifying. It looks like you're going to fall down into the waterfall. There's really floor grates here. All the people and animals can walk across. It's perfectly safe. On this level we have the nobles' quarters, some more bedrooms, some more storage. We have the Hall of Remarkable People with some statues of our guys commemorating their various deeds. This is kind of an art museum / calendar we've only just barely gotten started on. Here's someone working on it right now. This is the original dormitory we started the fort with, and no one sleeps in there now because all 209 people have their own personal bedroom or bedrooms. This is the Hall of Violence. These are all statues of goblins attacking elves. These are all statues of elves attacking goblins. These are all statues of various monsters in our world's history killing things. I would put a gold chest in the temple if I could, but if I did, my guys would go nuts carrying musical instruments back and forth forever, so I can't. The tavern and the waterfall is one of the fanciest, most complicated parts of the fort, so I'm going to talk about that last. This is the library. These question marks are actually crystal glass bookcases, filled mostly with books we bought from the humans because we've barely ever written any ourselves. As you can see, the library is a very popular place, but most of these guys are just socializing or goofing off. Some more bedrooms over here. Lots of storage. Some more bedrooms. More storage. Going down one level from here. This was the original smelting and forging workshop area. This is the stone crafting and masonry area. We need a couple stockpiles of stones to feed them. Let's see. So here we have a hallway that goes to the top level of our other new tavern. Well, looks like once again my videos are going way too long, so I'm going to break it into parts here. If you enjoyed this Dwarf Fortress content, please like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks for watching.